Hello, Cram family. This is Kathy with Kindex, and today I want to give you a quick overview of your new Kindex Family Archive and go over some of the features and functionality that you have so that you can jump in and get started. So as you can see, we've uploaded all the records that we scanned as part of your box special, and you can see the record thumbnails here. And if you want to see more, just hit show more records and it will continue to show more records. Evan, as you can see, you have 602 records in your archive and it's 1% index. So you can track that number here, and you can also see under your tools, it'll tell you how many records you've added and how many have been indexed. So this is the main area for your records, and on the left here is the area where your collections are. And you can think of those a little bit like folders. So as you select a certain folder, it will filter what you see. So I'm only seeing the records, the Houston family records here. And as you can see here, I also have a couple of subfolders. So if I only want to see photos, for example, I can click here and it'll only show me the photos, which is great. This record filtering also applies to a search. So if I only wanted to search the Houston folder, I would make sure that that's selected when I did my record search. I'll have to try to find something that will come up. Not much has been indexed, so there's not many results. But as you can see, the search will actually search the file name and the file description and whatever transcription is included. Okay. Now, I've added some generic folders here, or collections here, that I wasn't sure where to put specific records. So when you get to these, what you can do is actually move the records to the appropriate folder. So for example, you could take this letter here, select the thumbnail, and click Record Info, and change the collection that the record is in. And that's a quick way to do this. You can also do this in batch form, so I could select all of these records, click Record Info, and whatever I apply here will be applied to all the records that are selected. So that's a quick way to move the location of your records and also update the metadata that's in your records in batch form. So as you can see, the records are actually named where possible, with a date at the beginning so that they will fall more or less in alphabetical order. So as you can see, it starts up here at 1911. Records that don't have a name, and I believe these are ones from Family Search, are also listed first here. And then you have these dates. So you start at 1911 and you continue on to almost the present day. Now, to view records more in detail and add descriptions and transcriptions, you just need to choose a record, any record, and open it up. I'll just pick a letter here. Now I actually started transcribing this one, but as you can see, here's the record name, here's the record info here, this metadata, and you can see that this transcription has already been started. And I'm going to type a couple more words and hit save, so I'm saving my progress. These transcription tools, the undo, the redo, strike through, underline, this is an inline note tool, so if this was something, a word inserted later, you could make that an inline note. A marginal note tool for footnotes. An image tool, excuse me. So if you had a photo or a drawing, you could add a description here. A page break tool, a table tool, which is really helpful for, tabular data, and also a legible text tool, which is great if there's something that you can't read and you want to indicate that. All right, so I'm just going to hit save to save my progress. And if I want to go ahead and continue to read or index the next record, I'll just hit next, and it will load the next record in the collection. So it's a great way to index consecutive records. I'll go ahead and just quickly add the date here, 3/24/50. To Luke's for your folks. Alright, so I will save my progress here. And what's great is anything that's indexed is immediately searchable, so I can go in here and type in the word folks, and you can see here that that letter that I just added that to immediately comes up, which is fantastic. And I can continue to complete that transcription there if I like. Now if I just want to see records that are already indexed, I can go to this tab here and it will show me with this little purple check mark area that these records have already been indexed. So if you were to click on an index record from this area, it will actually just take you to this nice read page where you can read the description, and you can even share a public link to this image and the transcription. And if you see any mistakes or anything that you want to change, you just simply hit Edit Transcription and it will take you back to the editing window that we were just in. You can even create a PDF from this, which actually is QR coded, so if you were to scan that, it would take you to the record in Kindex, which is pretty cool. Alright, just going back to here, I'm going to go over a couple of archive owner tools. So if you click on this little cog here, Evan, you can see that you have your overview here. This tells you what subscription that you have, a closet archive, which is a private archive. And this is your collaborator area, so to invite anyone to access this archive, just enter their email here and click Invite. And they will receive an email that'll prompt them to create an account and have access to the archive. Now when collaborators log in, they won't see or have access to this particular tool here. That's only for archive owners. But they have permission to view, edit, and add records, which is great. Evan, also you can see here that you have the ability to download the archive as a spreadsheet, so you have all your data, and also download all the records as a zip file, which is great for backing up your archive. Okay, I think that we have covered all the basics. If you need for any reason to delete a record, just select this record thumbnail here and click delete. I'm not going to really delete it, but that's how you do it. And the same goes for a collection. If I need to delete a collection, I will click it here and hit delete this collection. Just note that if you delete a collection, it'll also delete all the records that are contained within that collection. So you need to do so carefully and make sure that you have moved all your records out of that collection before you do that. All right. I hope this little introduction has been helpful for you. Please let me know if you have any questions. And we'd love to help you out, give you some training or support if necessary. We're excited to have you get started on your family archive and hope that this is a great resource for you. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.